So, what do you think the next step is for them? Do they? I mean, I'm sure they've got multiple plans. They can't just have this one and go like, all right, well, that's it.
Right.
Especially if you've gathered all this money together that you
Yeah.
want. Do you have to keep your powder dry for the next time a door might even crack open a little? Do you go to the ACC? Do you? I mean, do you just? I mean, what do you do?
I mean, I'm a little surprised they didn't go to the ACC first because, maybe they just had this opinion of Brett Yormark that he's a private equity guy and he would really be, and I'm sure he was. I'm sure if you pulled Brett Yormark to the side today, he would say he's disappointed that the president didn't go for this because he's a money guy. That's the language he talks, right?
Mhm.
But Ed Scott, the AD here, came from Virginia. He's pretty well embedded in the ACC. But I think when you look at the Big 12 schools, right, and then you look at the ACC schools, Memphis just doesn't fit at all in terms of the ACC. I mean, I think Stanford and Cal would have a conniption fit if they had to share a league with Memphis. I think Duke would have a conniption fit if they had to send John Shire to play a road game in Memphis, every year. So I think they'll try to go to the ACC, but I really don't think they'll be that successful because I just don't think Memphis fits in terms of the brand there. I think they'd be competitive, but I think what we learned is that perception is just such a bitch to change, and it doesn't really matter what you do. It's just people get dug in on what they believe, and they just are very, very, very slow to update their priors. And I think Memphis is just kind of a victim of that. They're not the first, and they're not going to be the last. But I think you're going to try to go to the ACC, probably to little success, and then I think your options are extremely limited. I think obviously they don't want to be in this league, so what I would do is I would go back to Pac-12. I would offer them football at the payout that they agreed to the last time, and I would give them the football program, and I would split. I would take most of it I was willing to give to the Big 12, and I would bribe the Big East and say, take my basketball program, and I would split Memphis football and Memphis basketball because you have to save basketball, and we're so excited about the series against Baylor. Like that's going to be a great series.